Okay, we are back. Welcome to the pull list where we are checking out the upcoming releases for the week. First up, let's go ahead and take a look here. We've got X-Men 22. That's going to be a pull for me. I'm glad to see that Orchis is back in the mix. I really feel like we haven't seen much from them in a while. I'm not sure I recognize this crew. There's some people who look kind of familiar, like they might be based on people that we know. So, like, obviously, the Wolverine thing is kind of familiar. The woman with the robot arm, I've definitely seen before, I think. And obviously, Nimrod is Nimrod. I don't know. I am not as big a fan of Dugan's Run as some people. I think I definitely prefer Immortal X-Men because it's got Kieran Gillen on it. But now that they're over the Brood stuff, I'm okay checking this out. I'm willing to give it a look-see. Next up, Venom 19, True Enlightenment. I think I'm off this title. I've been kind of on the fence for a while, but yeah, I don't fortunately think this is just not for me. I just have not been enjoying it. And yeah, I'm waiting for the next team to come on board, I think, at this point. Superman 4. Introducing the Kryptonite Claw. I don't know why I would be excited about the Kryptonite Claw. I am kind of interested in the Lex Luthor's secret past stuff, but I mean, I don't understand why this would necessarily be that interesting. I noticed that the kryptonite is different colors. That's kind of an amusing touch, but I mean, it's just basically what if somebody had kryptonite? Like, I've been there. I am familiar with that idea. I might check this out at the store and make a decision then, but right now I am leaning no. X-Force 40, Back from the Future. All right, we've got a new team and more beast action, so that sounds pretty interesting. I do like getting away from regular Wolverine occasionally, taking a break, so that's appealing. I'm less than wild about Deadpool on this title, but yeah, I'll keep going. Yeah, they've got me entertained at least. Next up, we've got Fantastic Four number 7. This is also issue number 700, which is getting a little bit confusing. I'm not really necessarily that excited about the number, but I am intrigued by the larger size and Ryan North. So I'm willing to check that out. I've been enjoying North on this title so far. I have not been enjoying it as much as some of this other stuff that he's done, but all in all, I think I'm having a good time. And I'm curious to see how he handles Doctor Doom. Next up, we've got Titans number 1. The Dark Crisis is over. Thank God. Each member joined as a much younger hero. True that. I'm trying to see. Danger lurks around every corner. Not really seeing much of a hook here. Like, I'll check it out because it's Tom Taylor, who's usually pretty good, and Nicholas Scott is solid, and it's a first issue. And I love me some first issues, but I'm a little bit concerned because I don't really see anything here like a gimmick or a guffin or a story or anything that is supposed to draw me in aside from the fact that it's Titans, y'all. But, first issue. We'll see what it has to offer. Next up, we've got Avengers number 1. Judd McKay is definitely a plus. I've enjoyed McKay's writing. CF Villa, or possibly Villa, I'm not as familiar with. I feel kind of ripped off though, because like they got me excited with that Stuart Immonen cover, but doesn't look like he's handling art duties. I don't know. I have seen some preview pages, and I don't know. Terminus isn't doing a lot for me. I think this is a cautious pull. I'm honestly feeling kind of skeptical about this one. I don't know if I'm going to be too interested, but I think McKay is enough to get me over the hump. I would probably give this a pass if it weren't McKay. Batman, Brave and the Bold, #1. I understand that this is actually going to be an anthology. Yeah, so we've got Ed Brisson, Tom King, and Christopher Cantwell. If it was just Tom King, I would probably be leaning no, but we've got Dan Mora on art as well. So I think between those guys, that's probably enough to pull me in, at least for this issue. I do find it strange though, because it says here, right, like Tom King and Mitch Gerads are doing the first time that Batman and the Joker fought, but I mean, like Ed Brubaker did that story, right? He did the Man Who Laughed story, although that's probably no longer in continuity. That was basically just a retelling of the actual first appearance of the Joker, if I remember correctly. But, expanded to like 64 pages. So, yeah, I don't know. I've certainly ranted about my issues with Tom King in the past. Given the fact that there's going to be other people on board this particular title, I'm willing to suffer through it, I think. Next up, we've got Cyborg #1. I am really not feeling the cover, to be honest. I don't too exciting. I do like the idea of him seeking a purpose outside of being Cyborg 24/7. I like the fact that it's going to be in Detroit. Progressive Company is turning the Motor City into an overclocked engine for revolutionary artificial intelligence. That's an intriguing concept if they handle it reasonably intelligently. So, yeah, I'll give it a try. That'll be a pull for me. Next up, The Vigil #1. Okay, this looks like a Ram V project. I thought it might be a non big tube, non superhero thing, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Yeah, we've got rogue metahumans, shipping vessel, pirates. Okay, so I Ram V is a little bit complicated because like I feel like that's a point in favor of pulling this and a point against it. So he has written some really good comics, but his output, particularly on Batman and Venom, is like really not doing it for me. So, but it's a first issue. So I think between that and the fact that it isn't an established superhero team, willing to go in for this once. But this is definitely going to be probationary. Black Sheep #1. All right, we've got looks like some samurai stuff and a writer and artist doing double duty. I respect that. Do kind of want to get a sense of what the interior is like though. Okay, yeah, I think I'll give that a pull. It's a little expensive, but what's the page count? Is there a page count? I don't see a page count. All right. Yeah, well, all right, this once. I'm gonna pull it, but I want to actually get a sense of like if it's like 24 pages, I'm not paying $10 for that. I have my limits. Hey, thanks for watching. If you'd like to see me do this live, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. Hope to see you there. Have a good one. Bye.